Hi everyone, my name's Rita. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome. Today is another foundation review video, and I am reviewing another of my favorite foundations, and this one is the Clinique Stay Matte Oil Free Makeup. This is a foundation that I have used for many years. I like the fact that it is a matte foundation and it's really good for oily skin. So it does say on here that it is an oil controlling makeup that absorbs shine. It wears beautifully all day and it's lightweight and oil free. So for somebody with oily skin, this foundation is absolutely amazing. It's a matte finish, it's not too heavy, it's a medium coverage, so it is buildable if you wanted it to be fuller. But I've always found that the foundation really wears well, and it is a long wearing foundation as well as being matte. So I really like that about the foundation. So I'm going to actually, just as I review the foundation, put it on as well so you can see. So the shade that I'm comfortable wearing in this particular foundation is shade 26, which is amber. What I've found though is I can actually wear shade 24, but shade 24 is very yellow, and so I don't really like that yellow color or tone. So I comfortably prefer to wear shade 26. So that is shade 26. This is one of the best foundations I think Clinique have done. And because they have a wider selection of shades, I know on putting it on it still looks lighter than my skin tone, but this is only the second darkest shade that they do. So it goes up to shade 29, 21, 29 being sienna, so that is the darkest shade in this range of foundation. However, you can actually wear it, obviously if you're putting a darker powder over it, it really blends in well. But for me, I do like shade 26, which is this one that I'm putting on. So it may seem a bit orange to some, or it may look lighter, but it really does blend in well. The only thing that I don't like is that, for me, if you have watched any of my videos, you will know that I am big on SPF. And this particular foundation really doesn't have sun protection, so I always start off by putting on my sun protection before wearing it, and I have already done that before I started recording, so it's fine. So that's just light coverage, so you can see already that it does give a somewhat matte natural finish, which is amazing. And for me, this kind of coverage is okay because I can finish it off and just go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. But if you wanted to build on it, you can. So I'm just going to put a little bit more just so that we see how much cover it can really give. Once blended out well, this will really give you a great coverage, and it doesn't feel too heavy as well. It doesn't look caked on, it just feels really nice and lightweight, very natural. So it is one of my favorite foundations and one that I have used for a long time. So you can see it really starts to give you good coverage as you build it up. And if you wanted to conceal pigmentation dark spots and things. It's really good for that. You can start off by maybe using it more to conceal, so start off by concealing the parts that you want and then put the foundation all over, or you can just dab a little bit more of the foundation on those areas after you've done your full coverage first. But I really like the finish of it. I really like how it just really looks natural, almost like your own skin, but just a bit perfected. So yeah, this is really one of my favorite foundations. So I'm going to use the lighter shade as a highlight under my eyes, and well, just do like a little highlighting and contouring. Yeah, so I'm going to use the lighter shade in the same foundation and carry on with the rest of the makeup. So for highlighting, I'm going to be using shade 21, which is called Cream Caramel. It's just a little bit lighter than this shade. And really, I just need a little tiny bit. So, you know, for people just starting in makeup, and you know, you see all these videos and you see people doing highlighting and contouring, and you feel like you need to go out and buy different types of products. Sometimes you don't need to. If you've got two foundations that have different shades, maybe one lighter than the other, that's all you do. That's all you need. You don't need to go out and buy a new concealer or anything. Just use your lighter foundation, and you know, I really just want more of the highlight under my eyes rather than do the full shebang. So just a little bit there. I haven't got my brows on today, guys, so it may look a little bit funny, but my brows grow really funny, so I have to always fill them out towards there. But that's the least of my worries, really. So you can put a little bit more. The only thing I will say about this foundation, because it is a matte finish, and it is oil absorbing, it kind of feels a little bit drier around the eye area, and that's because your eye area usually is drier than the rest of your face anyway. So using an eye cream under your eyes is a really good thing, and especially if you're going to be using this foundation as your highlight as well, it's just better to moisturize well and use an eye cream, because you'll find that looks really dry, and if you're going to set it with a powder, that even dries it out more. So next I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown Sheer Finish Loose Powder in Pale Yellow for my under eye, and as always I use my Clinique one to set the rest of my foundation. So I just need to set a little bit. By the way, I never leave my powder on too long. Like I don't bake. I really don't bake. I don't know why, but I just feel like it just takes too much time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I still feel highlighted without baking, and I just need a little bit of the powder and I am okay. Okay, so I have a combination oily skin, but I can comfortably say that I can wear this foundation on its own without a powder. It actually feels okay. It doesn't feel like, you know, sometimes you put on a foundation and it just feels like you really just need to set it. You need a powder over it. With Stay Matte, I never feel like that, but just because I know that my skin is oily and it can get really shiny, so I just always set it with a powder regardless. But I feel like I don't really need a powder right now. I could get away with it, and maybe after an hour or two I could then put on a powder, but it feels okay. And then you all know I love this powder. I really don't understand why Clinique had to discontinue this. Like, they always do that with all the products that people like. Behind that they discontinue them. I really like this setting powder, and I'm nearly running out, so I don't know. Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one. Okay, so I have set that foundation. I still feel like it feels okay. It's not heavy. It feels good. It's comfortable on my skin, so I like that. I like the fact it's so comfortable. It almost feels like I don't have foundation, you know. I can't tell that I've got makeup on. It doesn't feel heavy. It just feels okay, but I see that it looks more perfected, and yeah, it's matte, so which is a good thing. And I'm using my Smashbox contour palette, and I'm just using that brown shade there as my contour. Can you see how matte my face looks though? Like, really? If you're looking for a nice, comfortable to wear matte foundation that is not full coverage, that's a medium coverage that you can build on, this is a good one to go for. It really is lightweight, so thumbs up. A little bit of blusher goes a long way, and I am using one of my favorite powder blushes of all time. That is NARS Taj Mahal. You guys can see that this powder has, this blush has been through a lot, like but I love it. It's such a beautiful shade. It's a beautiful orange, and it just look at that glow. It's like a blusher, highlighter, everything in one. Ooh, look at that contour. Do I really need to do my brows today? Because I really feel like just leaving them as they are. I'm just gonna put on some lippy and that's it. I'm not going to do the rest of my eye makeup, because really all that this was is about the foundation, and so I decided as I put the foundation on, do my face, but just, you know, talk about it a bit more. So for my lips, I'm using the MAC lip liner in Chicory. and I am using my MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in Fashion Legacy. Wow. Look how bright this color is. And there you have it. I'm just going to let my lipstick dry out, but there is the foundation with a few bits on top. This is the Clinique Stay Matte Foundation. This is what it looks like when you put it on. So as it says, it is definitely oil free, it's definitely a matte finish, and it's definitely a comfortable wearing foundation. You almost don't feel like you've got something too heavy on. It is a medium coverage foundation, which is a good thing, but it is buildable. So for those who like a full coverage foundation, you can just build on this. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe and share and like the video. Bye for now. We'll do a little check-in with you guys. So I have been wearing this foundation for 4 hours now, and I have not had to do any touch-ups, so you can see that it still looks alright. It looks matte all around. Obviously my nose, because I have large pores and this is my most oily part, you can see the shine coming through. So this is expected after wearing a foundation for 4 hours. Unfortunately, with large pores, the oils will seep out, so it will show, but it's not so bad. So overall, the foundation has worn well. It feels really light, it feels comfortable to wear, and definitely recommended for oily skin. But just remember, you will need a few touch-ups through the day, but it's not so much. So after 4 hours, I've got just the shine around my nose, which I can easily just touch up with powder and it will be fine. So Stay Matte gets the thumbs up from me. So yeah, thank you guys, bye.